Yo, what's up, world? It's your man Slim Jim Longfoot, aka the GOAT, King of America. Welcome to day 1985 of Diabetes and I, the daily vlog series that I do to show you how I combat this type 2 diabetes with the 1-2, you feel me? Yo, if you're new to the channel, make sure you go ahead and check out the other videos here, such as my product reviews, my how-to videos for YouTubers, my TV and movie reviews, my reactions, my video clips, my shorts, my live streams, my daily vlogs that you're watching right now. Last but not least, my art video series, GOAT 1408 TV. Shoutouts to the members of the live chat crew. Most notable members includes Evie Gavaga, the Greek Goddess, Sexy Trees 1408, Queen Candace, Michael Marshall, Life's Magical Journey, Wellness with Frugal Mama, and last but not least, Life with Tasharia. She changed her name to Life with Tasharia. And last but not least, my sis, the big sis of YouTube, Latanya Porter. Special consideration to my bro Johnny Quest Gaming, who co-hosts this Nerd Strip Club with me. You ain't checked out our channel yet. What you waiting on? What you waiting on? What you waiting on? Go do that there. Go do that there. Go do that there. Alright? And also shout out to the members of the 1408, which includes Life's Magical Journey, Detroit Soloist, Positive Crash Outs Vlogs, Queen's Alchemy, Pretty Heart the Conqueror, Sexy Trees 1408, Kendi K all day, Juicy and Raw with Lala, Me Two Times, Elevate Me to You, aka Me Two Times, and last but not least, the Lord's in the house. The Lord's in the house. The Lord 01, y'all. With that being said, yo, if you would like to become a member of the 1408, all you gotta do is check out the tiers, see which level works for you, and make it do what it do from there. Yeah, feel me? That part, from the baby goat level to the black goat level. That part. Baby goat's only 99 cents, baby. Can't beat that. With that being said, if you truly want to support Slim Jim Longfoot and all my endeavors on any other level, make sure you most definitely check out the links in the description below, which includes the books I've written, the books I've drawn, the merchandise that I have, and last but not least, my sister's cash app on behalf of my awesome niece Paris, who was shot on the 2nd of February back in 2022. Hashtag Paris Strong. Hashtag Prayers for Paris. Whether that's FOR or the number 4. Paris with 2 R's, y'all. And with that being said, yo, I'm trying to savor these daily vlogs right here that I'm doing right now, because I'm in the 1980s, baby. This is as close as I can get to time travel, being back in the 1980s again, baby. I'm in the 1980s right now, baby. I'm in the 1980s right now. And I've been trying to get back to the 1980s since January 1st, 1990. You feel me? I'm just saying. So, that part. So, I'm savoring the 80s as much as I possibly can. And, yo, look at divine timing. First and foremost, y'all, it's Saturday. Ooh, ooh. It is Saturday. It is the 9th of August, 2025. And today is day 1985. And what is significant about all of that and combined, 40 years ago at this time, on August the 9th, 1985, a young woman had just turned 22 years old. She had turned 22 years old 40 years ago today, August the 9th, 1985. And that year, 1985, that 22-year-old woman, that woman who turned 22 years ago, who turned 22 years old 40 years ago today, had just released her first solo album that year, and it was titled her name. It was her name. The title of the album was her name, and her name was Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston, who was born 62 years ago today in the year 1963, August the 9th, 1963. First album came out 40 years ago, back in 1985, the self-titled album Whitney Houston. If y'all remember, if y'all had that album growing up, or if you was a young adult or a teenager back then, you know what I'm saying, Whitney, it was like like a orange type cover, with Whitney on the cover, with her hair slicked back with a swimsuit on, and Whitney Houston, the word Whitney Houston at the top of it, on the back of the cover, her full frame, head to toe shot, saying in the same outfit she was wearing on, same swimsuit she was wearing on the front cover, and saying so many classics from that first album alone, and that of course started the career of the legendary singer who became known as The Voice. Whitney Houston, born on August the 9th, 1963, and passed February the 11th in 2012 at the young age of 40. She was only 48 years old. She was 48 years old, going on 49 that year in 2012. So yeah, shout outs, to Whitney Houston, and look at that divine timing. Today being August the 9th, her birthday, and today being day 1985, which the year 1985 was the year her first album came out. Look at divine timing, man. Divine timing ain't no joke. Divine timing is not no joke, y'all. Divine timing ain't no joke. Real talk. Divine timing ain't no joke. Who would have thought when I started doing these daily vlogs 5 years ago? It's been 5 today. It's been 5 years. Today marks 5 years, 5 months, and 5 days since I started doing these daily vlogs. March the 4th, 2020. I didn't set out to be like, 5 years, 5 months, and 5 days later, it'll be Whitney Houston's birthday in the year 2025, and it'll be day 1985, and, that's the year that her first album came out. Who was thinking that? Who, when things come about, and, as I was sitting here thinking, and I'm like, wow, look at all that. Look at all that. Look at all that. Who knows what's going to be the case 5 years, 5 months, and 5 days from now, which will be that'll be saying what I've been doing it for 10 years, 10 months, and 10 days, I can't even begin to tell you what's going to be going on during that time, I pray I see that, but, who would have thought, like, 5 years, 5 months, and 5 days later, you know what I'm saying, like, here we are. Day 1985, which this year is 40 years ago now. 40 years ago. 1985 is 40 years ago. That's the year my sister graduated from high school. 40 years ago. What? Crazy. Crazy. That is, man, time. Thundercats. Thundercats. Oh, the Thundercats came out 40 years ago, 1985. Back to the Future, Marty McFly, it came out in 1985. Teen Wolf, Michael J. Fox, was the star of both of those movies, Back to the Future, and Teen Wolf came out in 1985. We Are the World. We are the world. We are the children. One of the greatest collaboration songs in the history of the freaking world. Ain't gonna ever beat that. Came out in the early part of the year 1985. I mean, the only reason Whitney Houston wasn't a part of that because her album hadn't came out yet. She was not yet Whitney Houston yet. She wasn't a part of that echelon. It's funny because when they celebrated the 1 year anniversary of We Are the World, a year later, I think on American Music Awards stage, in 1986, she was a part of it then. The little ensemble that they came up with, to celebrate the 1 year anniversary of We Are the World. Because by that time, she had came on the scene and her album came out, but she wasn't a part of it obviously then because that was at the beginning of 1985 before she came on the scene, before her first album dropped. So, so that part. That's the only reason y'all didn't see Whitney Houston in We Are the World, because it was like literally before she came on the scene, like literally, the same year, but that was the beginning of the year, and she came on the scene in in the later part of the year. So that part. Well, you just think about that though, like even those who weren't on the scene yet, You think about all the people who was in the world at that time when We Are the World came out. Aaliyah, even though Aaliyah was a whole child back then, you know, she was alive here on this earth. Mariah Carey was a teenager back then, but she, you know, she of course is still here now, and but was around back then. You know, you think of all those people who were around at that time, you know what I'm saying, and those legendary singers who was a part of that song. You know, of course, the late great Michael Jackson, who was one of the co-writers of the song, along with Lionel Richie, who of course is still here. You know, all the other people, Ray Charles, Tina Turner, Kenny Rogers, you know what I'm saying, Diana Ross, Stevie Wonder, Bruce Springsteen, you know what I'm saying, Willie Nelson. You know what I'm saying? So many people all across the board, you know what I'm saying, in the genres of music that came together for that legendary song. And I really feel like, you know, that could have, you know, put the world in so much of a better place. You know, the late great Quincy Jones helping produce and getting everybody together and whatnot. But, you know, when you sit up there and think about, like, wow, like, how great things could have been had we really took heed to that song. But, you know, the powers that be don't like that, though. The powers that be don't want the world to be together. Don't want, you know, the powers that be are like FTK, you know, that's them kids, you know, they don't care about that, you know. Let's keep it real. They don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? They would stop you by any means necessary to, you know what I'm saying, to not bring the world together. Like, at the end of the day, the powers that be don't want peace. You know, they only want what they want, and it ain't peace. They want pieces of you, and want you divided, and want you, you know, all thrown off on every level. They want you to be spinning and running around in circles and not knowing who you are, not knowing how, y'all know what I'm about to say, not knowing how great you are. Which is why each and every day I'm up on this mug saying manifest greatness. Manifest greatness. Manifest greatness. Maintain greatness. And it motivate others to be great on that spiritual level, on that emotional level, on that mental level, on that physical level, and on that financial level. I just did my whole series this past week, dropping 5 parts. You know what I'm saying? The whole playlist is here now. The 5-part series, the 5 levels of greatness. You know what I'm saying? If I didn't say all that you need to hear in them 5 videos, you know what I'm saying, all you gotta do is hit me up, and if you want more, I do more. But you gotta want it though. You know what I'm saying? There's only so much I can give you. You know what I'm saying? If you don't ask for it, you feel me? So hopefully those who are watching this video, if that resonated with y'all, if those 5 levels of greatness resonated with y'all, yo, share them mugs out. Say, hey, go check out this series right here. The whole playlist is available now. So go ahead and send them the whole playlist with all 5 videos in it. You know what I'm saying? Parts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what I'm saying? Each part is talking about one of them levels of greatness that I just counted off right there. Spiritual, emotional, mental, physical, financial. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to continue to speak on greatness because that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's here on this platform, here on YouTube, or anywhere else. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? That's what we own. So, you know what I'm saying? That's what we own. And so, yeah, that part. That part. So, I mean, y'all tell me, man. Like, I'm just trying to. I mean, maybe I'm lost and soft. Maybe you can access this function in the career center. Maybe I gotta do some twerking for y'all to get him on. And yeah, we ain't doing that around here. Y'all can have that. But yeah, I'm just trying to daggone put it in y'all ear, man. I'm just trying to put it in y'all ear. What we trying to do, y'all? I'm just trying to put it in y'all ear on what we trying to do. So if y'all feeling me, y'all feeling me. But if not, then what else can I tell you? You feel me? What else can I tell you? I'm just trying to make it do what it do, y'all. Anyways, enough of all that. You know what I'm saying? Enough of all that. It's Saturday. Shout outs out to my awesome friend Jessica the Motivator. I'm kind of sad because I just found out her channel got terminated. I don't know what the cause of it was really, and that really sucks because she had years of videos on her channel that she can't recover, you know what I'm saying, especially of her late husband Corey, rest in peace to him. You know what I'm saying? I hate that, you know what I'm saying? But I still have her link to her book in my description. Her book Stand in the Light that came out earlier this year, which is a short has a short story in it. It's also a guidebook as well where you can jot down, you know what I'm saying, your own story in the book. You know what I'm saying? It has a short story in here as well, you know what I'm saying, short story in here. So most definitely you can go purchase this on Amazon. You know what I'm saying? Stand in the Light by Jessica Johnson, aka Jessica the Motivator. You know what I'm saying? Most definitely, great person to support. Great person to support, y'all, most definitely. With that being said, yeah, that part. Yeah, man. So we up in here making it do what it do. I just got through checking my blood sugar. I check my blood sugar at least once a day, y'all. At the most 3 times a day. Before breakfast, before lunch, and before dinner. That's how we get down with the get down. You dig that part? So we'll be here later on today. I gotta edit my live stream from yesterday because it got a little copyright in it, so I gotta knock that on out of it. We're gonna do that. And today, of course, is the 221st day of the year 2025. Is our theme this year, y'all. Our goal this year is, of course, to thrive in 2025. It is to thrive in 2025. It is to thrive in 2025. Also, just to let y'all know too, you know what I'm saying, before I get into the shout outs, well wishes to the young man Maurice Norris, who was injured last night during my football team, my hometown football team's preseason game, first preseason game. He's a member of the Detroit Lions. He was injured last night to the point where they had to get the ambulance out on the field, and they had to stop the game in the 4th quarter. So the game was stopped in the 4th quarter because of his injury. And they say, last I checked last night, they say that he was doing well. It had been, with speculations and rumors, beforehand that it had been even worse, but thankfully those rumors were not true, which is why you gotta, get the full story before, you go around, bringing that type of, manifesting that type of energy into the air. So, thankfully, the young man, from last I heard last night, he was, talking and breathing, so that's good. They had to get the ambulance on the field and get him off, and they had stopped the game. The game did not conclude, after that, but stopped at 14 minutes and 50 seconds into the 4th quarter. And then, it was stopped for at least about a good 30 minutes, and then they started the time back up, and then just let the clock run on out to end the game. So, yep. So with that being said, yeah, what a crazy way to start the season. So please, most definitely, you know what I'm saying. Yeah. Once again, we know it's a contact sport, you know what I'm saying? That's the one thing you got to understand. This ain't flag football, you know, this is a contact sport. So for those out there who play these contact sports, specifically football, you know what I'm saying, please be on top of, you know, how you are, you know what I'm saying, teaching the folks how to hit, and you know what I'm saying, and making sure that they are, you know what I'm saying, going for, you know what I'm saying, the moves that are going to, you know, stop somebody from advancing on the play, but you know what I'm saying, making sure that you ain't stopping them from living. You feel me? So that part. So yeah, leave it at that. Shout outs to Quarters with Porter. Well, I'll speak on that in the shorts in a second. With that being said, so let's get it started, y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is time for the GOAT Nation shoutouts. Hey, GOAT Nation shoutouts. GOAT Nation shoutouts. GOAT Nation shoutouts. Hey, something like that. Shoutouts to Pusha P. Shoutouts to my niece. You know what I'm saying? A little something like that. It's right now currently 7:14 in the morning. 7:14 in the morning. Yeah. So, that's Dragon Roger music. Y'all don't know about that. Y'all don't know about that. Though. Anyway, let me stop. But well, let's see. Let me see. All right, y'all. We're going to the live. Let's see. Yesterday, let me go ahead and post up for 2:20 for the day. Y'all know we on the weekend time. So it'll be at 1 o'clock today. When we go live in 2025. Live in 2025. Day 221. Hashtag live. Hashtag live. Let's see. Yeah. All right, y'all. So yesterday, live in 2025, day 220, we got in the building. What we had in the thing? Let's see. We got in the regular comment section. We got Latanya Porter said, "Hey, bro. Hey, bro. What's happening, sis? Big sis in the building. She currently has 115 subscribers with content like no other because she has no content. Yeah, dig. Let's see who was here in the live chat for yesterday's daily live stream, live in 2025, day 221. Johnny Quest Gaming was in the building. My bro, Johnny Quest Gaming. Who else? Dolores was in the house. Pretty Heart the Conqueror was in the building. DJ Sunny Side Up was in the building. Who else was in? Queen's Alchemy was in the building. We scrolling. Let's see who else was in the building. Shout out to DJ Sunny Side Up again as always for sliding through, man. Most definitely with the great question there. You dig, most definitely with the great questions. Detroit Soloist was in the building. Shout outs to Detroit Soloist in the house. Shy Sarai was in the building with that Shy Bye Baby. Monique Power was in the building as well. Let's see who else was in the building. Jeffrey W was in the building. Juicy and Raw with Lala Nutrition was in the building. Hey, that part. And Life's Magical Journey was in the building as well. Hey, that part, you feel me? That part. So yeah, all that in a bag of chips. Everybody who slid through, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all for the yesterday. Let's see. Now we also dropped. We dropped 3 shorts yesterday. We got the visiting John Lewis in 2020 when me and my dad visited John Lewis in 2020, right after his funeral. Not too long after his funeral that year in 2020, John Lewis, who was of course the youngest speaker at the March on Washington, and of course was there on the March on Selma in 1965, 60 years ago. Latanya Porter, she said, good trouble. Hey, bro, what's up, sis? What it do, though? That part, most definitely. And let's see, we got the short for Falcons Friday. You dig? We got, let's see, we got Pretty Hard Conquer with the celebratory emojis. Pretty Hard the Conqueror with 372 subscribers, y'all, and 114 videos on her channel. She currently has 48,276 views. Her channel's been around since November 11th, 2014. That part. We got Estrella Garcia said, yo, what's happening? Estrella Garcia with 381 subscribers and 2.5K videos. Her channel's been around since April 6, 2019 with 147,311 views on her channel, most definitely. We got Latanya Porter said, hey, bro, what's happening, sis? What it do, though? And Junad Manzoor said, hi. Junad Manzoor currently has 31 subscribers with 211 videos on the channel. With how many videos he got? He got 211 videos. Channel been around since February 18th, 2025 with 5,486 views on the channel. Shout out to Junad Manzoor. Most definitely. Now let's see who else was in that was it on that short right there. Let's see, the short we just dropped. Follow with Quarters with Porter in the building, Quarters with Porter in the house. We got Pretty Hard to Conquer said hashtag GOAT Nation 1408 manifest greatness, you feel me? We got James who's a content viewer, first time seeing him here on the channel. He said shout is so beautiful. That part. Shout out to shout out to Quarters with Porter, most definitely, and Pretty Hard to Conquer. Pretty Hard to Conquer is beautiful too. Y'all see that profile picture with them eyes staring at you, you dig? Estrella Garcia said hi, and Latanya Porter said, hey, bro, what's up, sis? What it do, though? Hey, that part. Shout outs out once again to Quarters Reporter, y'all. Quarters Reporter. She currently has 3.04K subscribers with 100 videos on her channel. She currently has 142,581 views. Her channel's been around since February 3rd, 2022. So be on the lookout for her new content. She probably most likely be dropping a video today. So y'all be on the lookout for that there, most definitely. That part. So yeah, shout out to Quarters with Porter, y'all. Yeah, dig. And now let's see what else we got going on. We got the 5 levels of greatness, part 5, the financial. Let's see who was here for that. We dropped that yesterday. So let's see who was in the building though on that tip there. We got Shoutouts. Wait, we're gonna scroll down. So from the newest on down, Latanya Porter said, hey, bro, what's happening, sis? Pretty Hard the Conqueror. She said 824. That's a blessing. You feel me? And she also said 048. Manifest greatness. Manifest greatness 6 times, baby. You dig? Shoutouts said the coins cracked me up, but very powerful messages. If I can, I will. 100. Yeah, dig. Shai Saraya, who currently has 762 subscribers with 374 videos. Her channel has been around since October the 14th, 2020 with 139,651 views on the channel. Shout outs to Sarai. And Juicy and Raw with Lala Nutrition with the goat face laughing emoji. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. The Juicy and Raw with Lala Nutrition with 1.48K subscribers with 230 videos on the channel. Her channel's been around since February 15th, 2024 with 143,868 views on the channel. You feel me? And now let's see who was here for the live chat, the premiere of part 5 of our 5 levels of greatness video. Let's see who was in the building. We had Struggle Garcia was in the building. Junad 2005 Productions, Junad M was in the building. Joe 2005 Productions, Joe Miller was in the building. Junad Manzoor was in the building. Aiden Logos was in the building. Juicy and Raw with Lala Nutrition was in the building. And that was it. That was everybody who was in the building. I appreciate all y'all for sliding through, most definitely. And now let's see who was here for yesterday's daily vlog, day 1984. Let's see who was in the building. Of course, today also is day 9 of AskFormations. AskFormations August, day 9 at home in August. You know what I'm saying? Authentic August. Adjust in August. You feel me? That's what we doing, baby. We gonna adjust in August all day, every day. We got in the building Rising Phoenix in the regular comment sections for day 1984. Said Grand Rising, my dear friend Slim Jim Longfoot, the GOAT. Hey, appreciate that, Rising Phoenix, who currently has 2.05K subscribers with 2,000 videos on her channel. Her channel has been around since July 7th, 2022 with 1,185,134 views on the channel. You feel me? That part. And now let's see who was here for the live chat of yesterday's daily vlog. We had in the building, waiting for the ad to go by. We had Life with Tasharia was in the building, aka Wellness with Frugal Mama. Kendi K All Day was in the building. And Struggle Garcia, Junad Manzoor, Joe 2005 Productions, Joe Miller, and Aiden Logos. And that was it. That was everybody who was in the building for yesterday's daily vlog, day 1984. And so with that being said, y'all, what else happened? What else happened? What else happened in the year 1985? Off the top of my head, yeah, that was the year She-Ra came out. He-Man's sister. They had the movie The Secret of the Sword, which was basically the first 5 episodes of She-Ra, the Princess of Power, that came out. Let's see what else happened in 1985. I can't think of anything else off the top of my head. But let's see what they say in the history. You know what I'm saying, here on the interweb. You know what I'm saying, of Sherelle, well, not her first album, but her album came out in 1985 as well. High Priority, I think that was the name of it, High Priority, which of course featured the classic hit Saturday Love. And today is Saturday too. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And see, today is 1985, day 1985. You see what I'm saying, man? Look at divine timing. Y'all ain't understanding me. Y'all ain't peeping it. I don't think y'all really be peeping that, but I don't know what else I gotta do. Do I need to put a unicorn horn on my head? Do I need to put some 4-leaf clovers in my hand? Do I need a horseshoe on my foot? What else? Do I need a rabbit foot? Do I need some leprechaun nuggets? What do I need? What I need to further let y'all understand about this divine time, further let y'all understand about manifesting greatness? Because when you can manifest so many things, people. You are a part of God, and I'm not gonna emphasize on that right now because I got that saved for another video. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna brainstorming on. So what else I need? Let's see how close I can get. What else I need to tell you? What else I need to tell you? I don't know, but I'm gonna keep on telling. That part. I'm gonna keep on telling, man. So 1985 was a year marked by significant global events, technological advancements, and cultural shifts. Mikhail Gorbachev became the Soviet leader, marking a turning point in the Cold War. The Live Aid concerts brought global attention to famine in Africa. In the realm of technology, Microsoft Windows 1.0 was introduced, and the first internet domain name, symbolics.com, was registered. Alrighty then. Let's see. What else happened? Yeah, blase. Madonna released her first tour. Discovery Channel was launched in the U.S. and the wreck of the Titanic was discovered. They found Leonardo DiCaprio. But anyway, let's see. Who was born in the year 1985? I can tell you right off the top, T-Pain, the rapper T-Pain, was born in the year 1985. And so was my niece, my step-niece, Jessica, a.k.a. Sunshine. She was born in 1985. Yeah, that crazy. She turned 40 back in April, y'all. And she don't like saying that, but guess what? You better be glad you here still to say it. So, that part. You know what I'm saying? So, let's see who is turning Sierra, the singer Sierra. She'll be 40 in October. She'll be 40 in October. Kaylee Kuko was born in 1985 as well. So was Amanda Seyfried. Gal Gadot was born in 1985. Keira Knightley. Lisa Doe. Lana Del Rey was born in 1985 as well. So those are the people that I see off the top. Born in 1985. Bruno Mars was born in 1985. Cristiano Ronaldo was born in 1985. Roman Reigns was born in 1985. He's 40 now already. Dave Franco, the younger brother of James Franco. Cody Rhodes was born in 1985. Who had just lost out to John Cena at SummerSlam, but then John Cena got super embarrassed at SummerSlam. You know, for real. Ashley Tisdale was born in 1985. So was J. Cole. Raven Simone, she'll be 40 later on this year as well, born in 1985. Michelle Trachtenberg, the late Michelle Trachtenberg, who passed earlier this year, was born in 1985 as well. That's still sad right there. Like, dang, man. Nipsey Hussle, the late Nipsey Hussle, was born in 1985. Who was taken out back in 2019. Yep. So yep. And there you go. That's what I got thus far. So for anybody else, of course, you know, if you got any, you know, tidbits about 1985 or anything that you may remember, or you know, just want to, post up, you know what I'm saying, feel free to do just that, meantime, between time, that part, meantime, between times, we up out of here, y'all. Stay blessed up, continue to manifest greatness, maintain greatness, and motivate others to be great. If you can do that for your boy, that'll be A-OK. Can you do that for your boy? Can you do that for your boy? I know you can. Stay blessed up, y'all, and I'm up out of here. Alright? Video. Playlist. Oh, I forgot to speak on yesterday, 1984. That was the year that Punky Brewster came out on TV as well. I just thought about that then because I just saw my awesome friend on her Instagram right here. You know what I'm saying? Cherry Johnson, who of course was on Punky Brewster back in the day. Shout out to Cherry Johnson. You can also see her here on her YouTube channel, Official Cherry Johnson. So most definitely check that out. With that being said, meantime, between times, I'm gone. 1985. What came on TV in 1985? I can't remember off the top of my head right now, but it'll come to me. It'll probably come to me tomorrow, just like Punky Brewster just came to me today. But yeah. Oh wait, Miami Vice came out in '84. So did Hunter came out in '84 as well. Hunter works for me. Yeah, that part. Anyway, I'm gone, y'all. Stay blessed up. Alright, video, playlist. Watch them all. Alright, love.